sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 at the Rams' 42-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Cowboys.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Dallas.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. This one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It shouldn't be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll run here with Akers. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Rams 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Rams 7.
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. 23 yards the pickup there. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
They'll run this with Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Stopped him in his tracks.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From fourth down to first. On the ground, it's Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want...
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd and goal.
Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. This time Jackson will throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
4th and goal.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level. That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. He's got a first down and inside of midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Cannon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now a run with Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And goal.
They'll look to run with Akers. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic. than just winning with height or even speed. They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is second and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
There's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The quarterback on the keeper. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And for the 4th time the 42-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. This one is right down the middle. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this fourth quarter.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They go play action now. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced to...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And they will take a knee here. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's Jackson to throw on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He backs it away, and it falls down